like big, good, strong hands, don't they? These look like big, strong hands, don't... I know you can't technically see my big, good, strong hands. They are invisible right now. They're in my pockets. You might not think I'm wearing much. I am a rock biter. It's really difficult to find clothing in my size. You know, technically when I go to Urban Outfitters, I'm like, do you have a size of, let's say, a cliff or perhaps a small mountain? And they say, let me go check in the back. But they're not really checking in the back. Those guys are just smoking weed. Anyway, welcome to the Aristotle Full Throttle Show. Apparently this is a big put-off. What I do, big strong hands, people seem to come in the room and leave. They don't really seem to be a big fan of this, but that's okay. We're just doing it anyway, because we stick to our guns. One day, this will be the most hilarious sketch in the history of the entire internet. Yeah, let's talk about the history of the entire internet. I'm 500 million years old, and I would say that the internet is about, in my estimation, about 1 nanosecond old. Comparatively, if you were to take my lifespan. You know how you get older and every year it seems quicker? Well, right now, I still feel like it's 2020. Kind of still feels like 2020, don't it? A little bit. I hear people checking the mail, people hanging out in the hallway, eating rocks, going in the back of Urban Outfitters and smoking weed. They're all very important. Anyway, these look like big, strong hands, don't they, Uncle Ron? I'm a rock biter. This bit will never get old, 'cause I'm 500 million years old, and, I'm still going. So this bit is gonna be here long after the show's gone. I'll still be here, like a stalwart, like a barnacle. Like a carbuncle. Anyway, welcome to the Aristotle Full Throttle Show. Today we're gonna watch Boba Fett. It's gonna be a Boba Fest. Alright, rock. Hey, everybody, what's up? My goodness, that rockbiter always has something really important to say. He's pretty groovy, that guy. That rockbiter, he's so groovy. Oh boy. Hey, Ron, I saw Tool last night. I saw the band Tool last night. I think.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you if they played a certain song, but I don't know if I can. This being a PG stream, I don't know if I can say the name of the song.
Hooker with a...
Yes.
Yeah. They did not play that song, but they did play Push It. They played Push It.
Did they play Inema?
They did not play it, I don't think. You know, Ron, I'm sorry I hate to say this because I was very disappointed in myself. I made friends. No, I'm the biggest Tool fan ever. This is the problem. I feel disappointed in myself because beforehand, I made friends at the bar, see? And we became such jolly friends that the concert itself is all a haze. And I'm very sad about that. I'm very sad about that.
Was it a haze because of a green substance?
Listen, I made some good friends at this bar.
It is legal where you are.
Let me just say that I do remember hearing the concert. My head was in my hands and I was in a cold sweat. I'm not saying I was enjoying myself. I'm saying I'm very sad because, but listen, I had fun. I had too much fun.
I've seen Tool live as well.
I think I didn't eat enough before fun. Yeah, they're great.
Yeah,
they're a great band.
You're also listed as playing Fortnite. You might want to change that.
Oh, that's a good idea. You know, sometimes we're playing Fortnite. Sometimes we're not.
let me update that here. Hold on a second. Let me go into Twitch settings. This is how you do it. You do little magical tricks here on Twitch. So I just caught up with the Mandalorian. Boba Fett. I was going to say Mandalorian again, but settings. Wait, is it channel settings?
It's not been catching me yet.
Yeah, it's not that great. I'm just going to be straightforward.
It almost feels like, and I hate to say this, but it almost feels like the first kind of swing and a miss so far for Disney Plus.
Yes, it's kind of like a bunt. It's not even a swing and a miss. It's an anticlimactic.
We still have episodes to go, so it could go out on a high note.
It's trying to find its footing because, what do you do when you're a crime boss on Tatooine and you're not traveling different planets and getting into different worlds? You're just kind of going around in the sand and the muck. And then I gotta say that last episode 3, when they had all the young punk kids, I was not. Yeah. The aesthetic did not match. Did not feel Star Warsian, and I was a little bit
it felt more like West Side Story and
and they just looked like modern kids in Star Wars wearing they're trying to. The whole point is that Star Wars is a timeless 70s aesthetic.
Although what we're getting in March looks like it might make up for what we have right now.
Interesting. So, what do you mean?
Moon Knight looks amazing.
Oh, I just saw the costume. I kind of want to hold off on the previews on that. I'm trying to type in just chatting, but I just see a little circle. My Twitch is very twitchy. Moon Knight does look. The costume looks very interesting.
Spot on. It's spot on for the comics.
It does look like the comic accurate costume.
Granted, Marvel's first swing and a miss was Eternals. I'm hoping that they learn from that, and that's why we're gonna get Amazing with Moon Knight. So we'll see. I need a link. I need a link from you, sir, for the watch party.
I will send the link out momentarily. Interesting. Apparently they played The Pot last night.
The 10-minute long song.
Oh yeah, I love the Pot.
I saw them in '98 at Ozfest.
That's a good riff.
It is a great riff, and I actually the lineup at that Ozfest was fantastic. It was Cold Chamber, Seven Dust, who else was there? Megadeth, Tool, Ozzy, obviously, and then I don't know if have you ever been to Ozfest?
Yes, I went to the infamous Ozfest.
Yes, you have.
Yes, Oliver. Welcome, Oliver, OCW 5000. Ollie, it's just in time for that conversation, too. Ollie and I went to the most infamous Ozfest. Ron, do you recall hearing a story about the power getting shut off on Iron Maiden 3 times during their set?
Because Sharon pulled the plug.
Yes. Yep. We were there for that. We met Sharon and hung out with Kelly earlier in that day.
That's all well and good, but here's the cooler part for my Ozfest. As you probably know, they always take a band from the second stage and have them open the main stage.
Yes.
And you never know what band you're going to get.
Interesting.
Well,
interesting.
The day I went to Alpine Valley here in Wisconsin, the opening band, just the first band of the day at noon on that Saturday, just happened to be Motorhead. Lemmy,
the Ace of Spades.
It was so good, and my mind was blown. And the lines were so long to get sodas because I wasn't old enough to drink and I hadn't become an alcoholic yet. That when I went up to the counter, I was like, how much money do I have on me? Because Comic-Con was the next day in Chicago, and
43 cents.
So I went in '97, or not '98, mine would have been. So I went and I just bought like 6 bottles of soda and brought them back to the seats with me, and that's a smart thing to do.
But you stocked up there, Oliver. I
And
was
then-
just telling.
And then if I had to go to the bathroom, I was ready to go. I didn't have to leave.
Yeah, you had a bottle. You had 6 bottles right there. Ollie, I was just telling Ron last night, because Ollie, I was texting you right before the Tool concert last night, which is probably the last I remember, really, which was not a good thing. It's not a good sign. I'm not proud of it. But I did make friends
Listen,
at this
man.
bar
You've been cooped
beforehand.
up. You went to a Tool show, made some friends, rocked out to some Tool. Nothing wrong
I
with
don't
that.
think he remembers
some-
rocking out.
Well, here's the thing. I do
Everybody
remember. I do remember hearing the whole thing, but my head was in my hands the whole time. Because I was not doing well. However, I do remember they murdered the heck out of The Grudge. Like The Grudge they sounded like they were just bringing down like they had authority on that song. I remember just feeling the power of that song.
That's the
however,
best
I
song,
was.
What about Eulogy?
Yeah. I don't think they played Eulogy last night. They
What
played
the-
like they played The Patient, they played Push It, they played Fear Inoculum, they played, let's see, Invincible. It was 10 songs, I think,
Stinkfist?
which is probably 40 hours long. Yes. Did they play Stinkfist? I don't remember. It's very sad.
Vicarious?
They played Vicarious. I do remember Vicarious, I think. I'm not proud. I enjoyed myself too many. I'm trying to change the category for this to just chatting, and it's not.
So am I
allowing
watching
it
through
to.
the Twitch channel or what?
No, I'm gonna send out the link right now. So everybody watching at home,
Yeah.
I'm going to.
What about
I'm-
sober?
I was not.
Oh,
Let's
I'm
say.
not-
They literally
I know, Ron.
They don't play all the hits, man.
Well, they played Opiate, which was cool. That's the
There you
one.
go.
That's the one song I remembered.
They purposely didn't play sober because they looked out and they're like, oh,
They're like,
there's
this guy's got
Aristotle.
his-
Yep, can't play that.
he's got his head
We
in his
were going to
hands.
play the song sober, but then we saw our friend Aristotle, and
Dripping with
we
sweat.
decided to play another bit. We're British now.
We're
Now,
British.
that's
Chancellor.
Well,
British?
Justin Chancellor. Let's see. Book of Bobo Fett. Boba Fest. That's what we're...
Book of Bubble Tea?
Bubble Tea. Book of Bubble Tea. All right, now we're going to do a watch party. I'm going to change
A
the
watch party?
episode. A party. I did miss the last like 5 minutes of the last episode, but it was like a
I
big
didn't really
chase.
miss a whole lot.
Okay, well then, fair enough. All right, here's the. I'm going to drop the link into the Book of Boba Fett channel here on Discord. So everybody watching at home, if you want to join the Discord, you just got to subscribe on the Twitch, and then subscribe on the things, and on Patreon on anything, and I'll get you access to the Discord, and then you could watch along with us, hang out with us, chat while we watch the show. We were saying, Ollie, Boba Fett. It's
Where's the link?
the link is in there. It's in the Boba Fett.
Oh, there it
channel.
is. I see it now.
It's in the Book of Bubble Tea stream.
Yeah. Like a bug of bubble tea.
And I'll put it in the main feed too. But so far the show is, it's just, you know what it suffers from? The Deep
I didn't
Space
see
Nine.
Week 1 or 3.
Well,
What? Deep Space Nine?
3 had our friend Danny Trejo in it. So,
Oh, nice.
Of course,
We like him.
he's
And a baby
definitely a.
Rancor.
He brings them baby Rancor because they need
You know
to
what's
bring
really
all
weird?
of the things back. All of
You
the
know what's
things.
really
They can't come up with
disappointing,
new
though?
things.
What's really disappointing about this though is the person who's the showrunner. I expected so much more from him.
Favreau?
Hey, man.
No,
Sometimes you get it.
Who?
Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, he's show running. Okay.
Yeah.
I know he directed. I know that Favreau wrote the first episode. I don't know. Interesting. What were you gonna say, Ollie?
Here's what I'll say. Temur Morrison, what's his name?
Tamueta
Sure.
Morrison.
Temur Morrison.
Mhm.
He's awesome. So it kind of doesn't matter. The rest of the stuff's going to be kind of dumb, and I accept that. And like
Yeah.
Mamba Berries, but he's really, really compelling as
He's a
like
good
an
actor.
older action star. He's really good.
He's got gravity to him. He's been around for a long time, and
He's got a face.
he's got one of them faces. It works.
And Ming Na Wen is easy on the eyes.
Yes, Ming Na Wen. She's fantastic. She's a Krennic Shand. What's her name?
Sure.
Fennec.
Yeah.
Shan.
Fennec Shand. That's Shan. Shand. Well, I'll tell you. I was at that Tool concert.
Name.
And I was... Listen, I still want to put my head in my hands right now. But, yeah. I just feel... They played well. I'm just sad I didn't see it.
Oh, no.
They're gonna... Yeah. I could if I leave at 7, probably catch them in San Diego. Listen, it was the beer.
It's okay. It's okay, my friend.
I know. I'm ashamed.
It's okay.
I'm ashamed. I don't like. I'm not a heavy drinker, and also so that's why having 3 giant. See, the thing is, they gave me those schooners of beer, and I was like, that's fine. I'll just have another one. And then
isn't a schooner a type of boat?
Yeah, they filled an entire canoe with beer, and they said, swim in this.
Oh, wow.
And I did that. But I made friends at the bar that were talking about...
I'm going to start canoodling.
I will canoodle all the way there. But they were like, come on, you're our friend now. We're going to drive you to the concert. Have another one. It's like, all right.
That was nice. That was nice.
Yes, it was. However, I have very vague memories. I just remember having waffle fries.
Oh, those are delicious.
They were delicious. They were $30. I think I paid $31 for waffle fries and a beer.
Who cares? Who cares?
Exactly. It's a concert. You're going to have fun. I do
Where
remember
was
just...
this concert?
It was at the Honda Arena.
Oh.
It was in Shangri-La. It might as well have been, to be honestly. I could have been anywhere. Oh, man. I am not proud. But... I'm sad because they were like, I really wanted to enjoy every minute of the concert, but I do remember feeling the songs and hearing that they were destroying.
Well, then you enjoyed the concert, my friend.
I did in a way.
Yeah.
in a way. All right. Well, here we go.
Harry, so I'd like you to, before we start, could you create 3 more justifications for what you did last night? I'd really like you to keep digging into this.
You know, it's been a while since I went out to a concert. And let's see, another one is, I was having fun. I'm making friends with strangers. And we were talking about rock and roll music. Yeah, we were talking about rock and roll music. She's great. I love
music.
Me too. Turns out I like rock and roll music. And I made a friend at the bar. Here's the thing, that my friend Daniel, he was like, he was telling the bartender, he's like, hey, play something by Van Halen on the jukebox. And then I was like, and she was like, what's the name of the song? He's like, just play something by Van Halen. And I was like, yeah, Panama, Hot for Teacher, the songs. And then she's like, oh, what? And he's like, no, don't play Panama. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then we got into it a little bit, but then we quickly became fast friends because we started geeking out about Van Halen albums 1 and 2. And now we're best friends.
Basically, you were the opening hour of Step Brothers compressed into a 5-minute conversation.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Yeah.
I play Dreamcast. Oh, you got to see it. Boats and Hoes.
I'm
not a
Will Ferrell fan.
Okay. Well, not everybody can be, and that's okay. But Will Ferrell, I find him amusing. But he does
John
this.
C. Reilly has to be in the right role. I can't just watch him in anything.
Here's the Will Ferrell formula. You have to be in a high-level profession, but also be not good at it. Like, that's everything he does ever. You have to be real dumb, but like a professional race car driver, professional basketball player, professional anchor, president of the United States. Like, you have to be real dumb, but at like the highest level of your field. So that's what he's good at. That's his wheelhouse. I Play Dreamcast says, it's like that joke. If you wake up in a dumpster and you don't remember what happened last night, either it went really well or extremely not. Hey, what's up? I agree. I'm going to say I Play Dreamcast, it went really well. I mean, I couldn't be...
You played it last night?
What's that?
You played Dreamcast last night?
No, sorry. I Play Dreamcast is a screen name of someone in the chat right now.
Oh.
I Play Dreamcast.
My
bad. I know, it's okay. So what we're going to do now, folks, is we're going to watch episode 4, or chapter 4, of The Mandalorian. Sorry, a Mandalorian.
And we watched The Mandalorian instead?
Mandalorian is excellent. I really like The Mandalorian. And I kind of find... There's a Mandalorian helmet. I kind of find it a little disappointing that they just went to another Mandalorian type of show. Because we've got another Mandalorian.
Someone who's not even a Mandalorian. Like, here's the thing about Boba Fett is he's doing the whole, like crime boss with almost like a heart of gold type thing. And it just doesn't work on Tatooine.
It doesn't. You got to go to, it's where all the scum and villainy are. So why aren't they scummy and villainy?
This is, I mean, even though I don't have an overall problem with it, the reason there's no more scum and villainy is because Disney brought the property. We don't have scum and villainy in Disney.
Fair enough. That is.
Although
exactly...
isn't Jennifer Beal? Isn't she basically essentially playing a prostitute without saying that she's a prostitute?
Who's that?
Jennifer Beals.
Well, she is a Twi'lek. I don't know. Is that her thing? Is that what she's doing?
Maybe, I don't know. Well, I think like the business that they're running is like a brothel or something. It seems like
how is she not aged?
A lot of plastic surgery.
I don't know. I mean, if it's good stuff, then because I can't even notice it. I don't even notice it. She just looks immaculate. She does not look any older than what, Flashdance? Like, wasn't she in that movie? Or am I like thinking
Jennifer Grey?
No,
that's
I'm thinking of Dirty Dancing.
Yeah, but not far off. That's like the same era.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, oh boy. When Jennifer Grey was on Dancing with the Stars, my girlfriend at the time, she was watching that, and I was like, and I remember the very first episode of that season. I never liked it. It was just on, so I ended up seeing it a lot in my house at the time. I was just like, oh, Jennifer Grey's gonna win. And she's like, no, it's a competition. And I'm like, well, it's got Jennifer Grey from Dirty Dancing. She's gonna win. And then like week after week, she survives. And guess what, everybody? Jennifer Grey won Dancing with the Stars that season.
No.
The hell you say?
I'm like, come on. She's Jennifer Grey from everybody's favorite, whenever
Everybody Loves Raymond.
From Everybody Loves Raymond. Here's the thing. This is, I guess, I don't know if this is sexist or not. I don't know. Call me out on it if it is. But this is when I would be in mixed company, and then like sometimes it would usually be a female gendered person would say, "Oh, are you boys talking about Star Wars?" Like in like a very condescending, belittling way. And what I would do to combat that is I would say, Star Wars is just Dirty Dancing, but for boys. And then that usually stopped people in their tracks.
That's good.
Because they know that they just go like, oh, but it's they would. It was
nobody puts Vader in a corner.
Listen, I love Dirty Dancing. It's a great movie. I love Star Wars. It's a great movie, and I know boys and girls can like them both. So I'm not trying to say. I just say that certain people, when they come at me with that energy, I come back at them with that energy.
Boys who like girls, who like boys, who like Star Wars.
That's a good song. That's Blur, right?
I think so.
Yeah, Blur is a great band. I mean, I ain't got no feeling fine, sunshine in a bag.
That's the Gorillaz.
Yeah, but that's the same singer from the Blurs.
Right.
So that's it.
Right.
Yeah. From the Blurs. That's me.
The Blurs.
Listen, you'll find I put plurals on things and take plurals off of other things. Okay, I'm trying to set this up so that the counter is visible, and that's what I've been doing this whole time. Well, I'm stalling. And it's not really... Hang on. I am... Pardon me while I burst into flames.
Okay, sorry, Brandon, but so you're from the New York area. Back in the late 80s, early, well, I guess all of the 90s, how big was Stern on terrestrial radio in New York?
Huge.
Howard Stern?
That's huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, I know.
That's huge.
Although, Eric, you got me into Howard Stern. He was in D.C. for a while. I was aware of him when he was in D.C. before the Grease Man. It was pretty bad.
Grease, man.
Because he was a 106.7, I think, in DC first, and then he went to WA and BC.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. Howard was huge growing up. He had a local show, the Channel 9 show. You'll hear people talk about that. I watched that.
Oh,
when I was
it's
way
all
too
on
young.
YouTube now.
Yes. So imagine being at the right age to watch that. Hey, let's play everybody's intro. So, first of all, Ron.
Here it is, my most likable song ever. Coca-Cola, lipstick ring, go dance all night, kiss me, just kiss me Nefertiti. Lipstick, kiss me, lipstick ring, go, that's the way you like it.
This is your most likable song ever?
Yeah.
People will love it.
Just so good. I mean, that is pure Fassbender. Also, Studio 8H, welcome to the show. Here you go.
Live from LA, it's AFT. Starring Is This Will, Kane Griff, Ayanolita, OCW 5000, 420 artists, Raccoon Raiders, and now introducing Studio 8H.
Squashed. Welcome, Studio 8H, to the show. Here is the link. Studio 8H, do you have access to the Discord? Because that's where we're watching. That's where we're clicking on the link here. Let me know, because we're about to watch. We're about to start to watch the Book of Boba Fett, Chapter Cuatro, which is Spanish for sunk. What's he said? Un, deux, trois, quatre.
Spanish for slow speed internet.
Quatre. Yeah, my internet. How was Tools at Studio 8H? Well, I'm sure they were great.
Ari, I want you to justify this one more time. I'm kidding.
Studio
By the way, the
8H.
joke there, Ari, was La Quinta is Spanish for high speed internet. So
Yes,
Quattro
indeed.
must be
Quato. Open your mind. Yes, well, Studio 8H, I gotta tell you, full disclosure, I made some friends beforehand, before the show, and which we at a bar, and progressively the night got hazier and hazier. So I do remember the Tool band playing and being very authoritative and commanding in their presence, but I was sweaty and my head was in my hands for most of the show. So it was great. It was great. I had a great time. I enjoyed. I'll enjoy this memory forever, even though I don't really remember much, which is sad. It's disappointing. However, nothing happened, Studio 8H. I just overindulged before the show, and I thought that would enhance my experience. However, it was an experience. I'll tell you that. Here's the link. I'll just drop it right there in the chat for everybody to watch. Time 2. I know it is pretty hilarious. It's a great story. I'm sure I'll tell my kids, my grandkids. I'll say this was this is when I went to see King Crimson. That's a shout out to
Janu.
All right.
Janu, I'm sure appreciates it.
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
All that does is make me want to watch Mandy.
Oh, Mandy's a great movie. Oh, you ever see Mandy?
No.
It's creepy. It's weird.
It's Nick Cage at his most crazy.
Well, I think I saw you guys sending stuff around about that. Yeah, no thanks, pass.
I saw Mandy and completely, totally fine, but it did feel like I was on Mars watching that movie. All right, starting the stream. And when I say fine, I mean I did not have any type of alcohol or anything helping me watch that movie. The movie itself makes you feel that way. It's pretty psychedelic. Time to watch the Book of the Mandalorian.
Book of the guy who got famous because of a cartoon.
Yeah.
I mean, you can say the same thing about Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
That's true. We could say the same thing about I don't know, Family Guy. Oh, so this is the recap. Boba was burning all the sand people and crying about it.
Yes, Matt Berry.
Oh, you got Stephen Root. Were episodes 1 through 3 good, Studio 8H? Hit or miss. Not great. It's a slow burn. This fight was a little weird.
Hey, this warrior Wookiee is pretty sweet.
Yeah. He's got like a deep voice. Roar. See, they gotta have huts, they gotta have rancors, they just gotta replace everything instead of introduce new things. I think that...
Oh, no. Did we just become best friends?
I think so. I hope they... He's such a badass Wookiee.
Good Wookiee.
Yeah, we ain't never seen too many Wookiees, just in episode 3 and Chewbacca, that's it. And also in the Star Wars Holiday Special. Cannot forget that.
Yeah.
That was too many Wookiees.
One too many Wookiee.
They spent so many years in the wilderness trying to find the right Wookiee balance.
Yeah. Wookiee Cookie is a game that you don't want to play. Oh, look at this.
Meanwhile,
He's in this
the back
back-
of the tank.
Always in the back to tank, this guy. He's trying to get back to normal. You know that's how they came up with the name for that. It must be.
I hope he doesn't. Yeah, Mamba Berry's back to normal.
Yeah. You hope he doesn't drown?
I hope he doesn't get a bacterial infection.
Could put a little back to tank tracing on it. Look at this Bantha. He's a Bantha on a Bantha.
Right? How do you heal banthas? You put it. They got a bantha.
Put the Bantha back to Bantha. Uh-oh. Sinking the group. Stop sinking the group with an I. All right. Look, it's Jabba's palace. I mean, all right. Somebody's pushing buttons. Stop pushing buttons.
This is a flashback because he's already got the palace, right?
Yeah. So this is how we know this is the era before he gets his armor back because he's just wearing the all
Wearing a
black.
robe.
Yeah.
You
So
can
it's-
call me Carl Robe.
All right. It keeps syncing group, so what I'm going to have to do is maybe pause it for everybody if it does it again. All right. I'm just going to pause it for everybody. And then start it again. Hopefully the group is synced now. He's got a good voice, especially being the voice of every stormtrooper, clone trooper.
Because it understands what you're saying.
Mm. Oh, what is that?
Yeah, can we recap this scene? Viewers aren't going to know immediately what Star Wars alien he's eating.
Yeah.
Can we make
We
it one of
need to
those
know.
Jabba little squirrely dog things?
They've already got toys made out of this. I think it's a puffin.
That was
What
a
were
nice
those
scene there.
things?
He's tossed the meat.
Yeah.
New from Kenner, the sexy, creepy Bantha.
Yeah.
And the chicken on a spit.
I'm sure they got Lego pieces like that.
Yeah. They got a name for everything. What were they called in the thing? In The Last Jedi? Those little fluffy bird things? Puffin. Wait.
Porgs.
Porgs, that's it.
Porgs.
Yeah.
I like pug puffins.
Pierogies?
Pierogies. Remember when Chewbacca was eating one?
Porgogies.
That was hilarious.
I want a bulgogi pierogi.
Move over, pierogi. Hey, Ollie, I got bagels. Veronica sent me bagels from New York from Bagel Boss.
That is awesome.
I'm excited. I'm just going to eat bagels for dinner and breakfast.
Do it every meal. Yeah.
Every meal. Bagels, bagels, bagels. Bagels for dessert. Bagels for breakfast. That's Krennic Shan.
Bagels for dessert. Bagels for breakfast. Bagels on your shirt. No, bagels for breakfast.
Bagels on your dessert. Bagels for breakfast.
Bagels make you squirt. Bagels for breakfast.
When you have pizza on a bagel, you could have pizza anytime. Bagels make you. I don't know about bagels making me squirt, but you know they are.
What if you're an orange? What if you're a zesty orange and you get put in the middle of a bagel and it gets squeezed?
If you're a carbonated, citrusy drink,
right? Fresco with sugar.
You know, I haven't had squirt in a long time. I should go get a squirt.
I'm having a Mountain Dew Zero, and it's actually quite tasty.
They got squirt
This
around
does not
you?
look good, by the way.
What?
Yeah. Do
The
they have
dark
squirts
CGI
in-
stuff is hard.
It is, but they're on that stage. They're on the volume stage, so it's like everything. You know,
It's lit
the
weirdly.
distance. Yeah. So that's just all on that volume stage. Everything you could see because it's.
I
got,
think they're
like,
going to the club though.
Yeah, you got to go to the clubs.
Look at these
Everybody's
kids
got
with their-
modern haircuts.
Ladies
gotta
and
have
gentlemen, the
70s
cast of
haircuts.
Weird Science.
Oh, dude, they got dubstep on Tatooine.
Oh, this was, by the way, this was when he found her after she got shot by that kid or whatever. Remember, this was in the Mando. Dubstep is on Tatooine. He's getting the Dr. Octopus chip on his neck. That's Thundercat. Is that Thundercat?
Oh, I think it is.
That's Thundercat!
Nice.
I think it is. No, he looked like Thundercat though. Let me see. I gotta Google his face now because that's his hair.
I bet it is, man. That's yeah.
Yeah, that's Thundercat.
Yeah, because he's being Thundercat in a Star Wars show. Good for him, dude.
I love this. We got
I
Thundercat
bet
up
he
in
made the
here.
music too. I bet because his music is interesting. I bet he made the music.
Yeah. I look down to fly in my do-rag.
Listen to that bass line. This is definitely something he wrote.
Yeah. Yo, Thundercat is in the Book of Boba Fett, and this is officially the best moment.
I have no idea who Thundercat is.
Well,
This
you
guy.
best know. You got to learn who Thundercat is. He's an incredible musician.
Absolutely
dude is-
insane musician.
He plays a 6-string crazy bass all day long. It's the most insane thing ever. And he literally has a song with Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins.
That's I didn't know that. It's beautiful.
Oh, look, he's putting her back together with with just wire strippers.
Yeah, he even kept his face piercing in.
That's amazing.
He's just like, oh, Thundercat, I'm just going to show up and I'm going to shoot a scene in the Boba Fett show.
Amazing.
And I'm going to write you a song. And then he did. Good for him, man. This
That's
is beautiful.
incredible.
Like this entire montage, like, okay, he's doing something. But you know what the most important thing is? Thundercat is hanging out and making music. I like it.
It's the greatest thing. Oh, that was awesome, guys. Rod, check out Thundercat. You like him.
It's definitely worth your time.
Yeah.
It's not like you have to listen like, oh, over and over and over. Just like, you should know who Thundercat is because his stuff is like completely, it's almost like Frank Zappa in that it's like so far advanced and out there compared to the standard music.
That's a good comparison.
I guess I can stop listening to my Sunny Day Real Estate mix.
just give it a pause for an hour.
Just add it in. Sprinkle it in. We replaced your entire spinal cord. Now we're best friends. Thundercat put you back
I
together.
feel like every episode has we just become best friends moments.
Yeah. I saved your life.
Thundercat put you back together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy. We're gonna go catch his show later. How's he play bass with that hand though? You saw his hand? Probably plays it faster.
Probably.
His bass,
They program it in.
his bass lines are like they're incredible.
He what he does is he programs the right hand, and then he challenges himself to see if he can keep up with the frets on the left with his human hand. It's like a player piano on his right hand.
He just spins around the metal hand. Maybe it didn't turn into the Matrix Studio 8H, but it did turn into Johnny Mnemonic, for sure. That was like the Johnny Mnemonic.
Yes,
sound.
yes.
Oh, that was cold, stone cold. Ooh, look at this guy. Oh man, I got the chills listening to him talk like that. From Tuscany? That's the mission for this episode. Studio 8H, what if Keanu Reeves or Boba Fett? Better or worse? Whoa, he's worth a lot to me. Alive. Yeah. No disintegrations.
It's like as he's going down into the Sarlacc pit. Whoa!
Whoa! No disintegrations, but I want blasters. Lots of blasters.
Follow the white Gungan.
Keanu Reeves as Boba Fett. I mean, it might be better.
No, this guy's awesome. What are you talking
Yeah, yeah, that's it. He's no good to me dead.
Sand people took me in, raised me as one of their own.
It was wild. It's like, yeah. Cool, he's alive. What is how he took the castle? I wonder if we're gonna see. I saw too many things trending today, so I did not see Thundercat trending.
My kids got toys like that.
That fly around like that? That's crazy.
They got
I've
one each
seen
from
that.
one of their grandparents.
That's amazing.
One's
An
a baby
orb
Yoda in a thing, and one
And it
is
floats.
zip, and it floats.
That's kind of
And
amazing.
the other one is a soccer ball. It's pretty amazing how they work. They're about that size. They got like 4 little propellers on top of them though.
Dang. Look at this floaty thing.
I feel like if I was making that, I would make the infrared lights infrared instead of bright red.
Yeah. What's this flying object with these lights coming out of it?
That's probably nothing.
Yeah, just let it go.
Looks like
It's a hunter
looks
seeker.
like that miniature. Remember that Dr. Ball that stabbed Princess Leia? It looks kind of like that, like a mini one. It's a little
Nah.
guy.
You ever
Nah,
see
probably- yeah, it's probably
Phantasm?
this one. So that was a cool shot. Nice little swipe right there. Swipe
Well, yeah,
fade.
the wipes are like Star Wars,
The wipes,
Star
yeah.
Warsian.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
That was a nice little moment.
Look, he's saving the cat. Go into the wild.
Get in where you fit in.
That's a cute bantha.
That was really cute.
Yeah. It is a very Dark Crystal-esque sort of puppet. Mm.
You mentioned that. Why are we having another scene like this? You were just doing stuff by a fire somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. This is like that scene in the hangar that they put back in Star Wars where
it's like
Han Solo,
Han
is talking
Solo,
to
are you high?
Jabba.
You just told this to a guy, Greedo, and then you shot him.
Yeah, and now we're saying the same dialogue again in another location.
Yeah.
To a CG Jabba that they've changed 3 times. I'm gonna tell you why that's the worst scene that they added in the OG Star Wars, because we don't even see Jabba till Return of the Jedi, and you shouldn't. You just hear about him, and then when you see him, it's a big reveal. By the time you get to Return of the Jedi,
like, oh wow, really gross.
This is not at all what I pictured. Yeah, and Star Wars is all about big reveals.
Well, it used to be.
Yeah.
Now it's about big remembers.
Yeah, now it's all member berries. It's member berry juice. There are too many of them. They mapped the whole inside of that thing, which you can do.
That's pretty cool. Now I got to see. It's just like this, is like when Samus gets to the map room and you can see all the room structures on the level.
Word.
You got to get back into Dread, man. That game is so amazing.
I know. I was going to play it the other morning when I couldn't sleep at 3 a.m. I was like, let me just walk 5 feet over to my desk and grab this.
Just make yourself do it. Seriously, it is like, I'm not a huge gamer at all, but this game has captured my imagination like nothing in a long time.
Well, I used to play Super Metroid, and
it's the same game as Super Metroid.
Fun.
It's the same game.
Yeah.
And
it's
also, the same game. It's just a better version of that.
And also Metroid, the GameCube Metroid. I guess, yeah.
That's the first-person shooter ones I never played. See, this is
Metroid
fun.
Prime.
I like this. Look at this.
Yeah, this is Star Wars right here.
Yeah,
kill the little frog.
I'm a oh, is that a jerk?
Yeah.
You know what would be funny is if all the I guess they
Is that Taika's voice? No, Taika did the other robot.
Great.
I love it. This is Star Wars right here. That feels like
this is good. This is the kind of comedy they should be doing.
Yeah. Of course. Repurpose. What is this, General Grievous? Is this all Grievous-y? Yeah, that's easier.
His neck. Come on.
Goofy. That was straight up Grievous moves right there.
It was so stupid, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Nice fire.
You always got to sneak into Jabba's palace.
Yeah.
Luke.
Well, I guess
the
this
front
is
door.
Bib Fortuna's palace. Here's a fun fact. The guy playing Bib Fortuna in this played him in episode 1.
Oh, hijinks.
Yeah. They're like, runtime, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a season to fill. I'm enjoying this.
That was funny.
Ooh. Nice. That's gonna be everybody's
Oh,
favorite
cool.
toy this
They
Christmas.
make it look like the droids from the prequels. That was good.
Yeah. Oh, that's our friend now. They're like, we need to sell toys. Uh-oh. I'm gonna take a nap.
What? Can't you just turn him back on?
That'd be too easy.
Come on, guys. Here's the thing. I like the hokiness. They should have stopped after the first two droids because that was hokey and funny.
Yeah. Well, runtime, you know. They were like, we got two more
I
minutes to fill.
didn't need like a Michael Bay catching. Oh, hello.
Slave one.
Yes, he doesn't get Bib Fortuna until later, at the end of Mandalorian. This is like during the middle of Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I do like how they're playing with the they're showing like a parallel timeline to something you've already seen. I think that's nice.
I think, however, though, they're just like, we designed all these things in the 70s. We just want to keep rehashing them. We don't want to try to. All of the new design stuff, except for Thundercat. Thundercat was awesome. I think the other characters just seemed like they went to Urban Outfitters.
Yeah.
They went to Galactic Outfitters.
Que locura. We got all kinds of masked up aliens here. This is like a Star Trek scene.
Oh, right in the eyeball.
The droid just trying to get out of there. But I'm with you. It's like, didn't we see some activity in this cockpit like this in The Mandalorian? So this isn't really new feeling. It's like, oh, yeah, this thing again.
Well, I guess he had to get his ship back, which is interesting also because I love that the ship, like the inside of it just gyroscopes when the ship takes off.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
It's great. It's a great design.
Yeah.
Dude, you're dead. I'm sorry.
Oh, this is a pretty cool scene. More bad guys.
He's gonna gun him down from the ship.
Oh, he's gonna use the blast.
Or that.
That looks cool, though.
Well, then get in.
You think?
Dang.
Gamorrean guards.
Gamorrean guards.
He's gonna get blasted or something.
I'm Darth Nihilus.
Oh, nice. Take that. Now you're bacon and sausage. He's green eggs and ham, that guy. So is the eggs green or is also the ham green? I don't...
Green eggs.
Green eggs.
The ham is...
Is it just regular ham?
There should be an Oxford comma in there.
Yeah.
I like the tight quarters this year. This is good.
She's a BA. Look at this. What? Yeah, get Alf. Nice.
Great.
Ladies and gentlemen, 57 years old. See? 57 is the new 32. Yes.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah. I just am
Like
impressed.
some hot older people just crushing it.
It's incredible.
Man, they left gas in the tank and everything.
Yeah. Ollie, last night was the first time I had to put gas in my tank, my hybrid.
Heck yeah, dude.
They gave it to me full tank, and I finally just had to put gas in.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I've driven it every day, basically. No damage at all. Boba Fett's right after concrete. 360. Yeah, that's true. Maybe his shields were up. I don't know. San Francisco. All right, sure. And that's it. Just so you know, I'm getting off at the first stop. I promise. I'm not going to be your partner. If that's what you're thinking. That's fun. Who wants this desert speeder? That looks so fun.
This is well shot. It's cool.
I think you could do this in VR. Nice.
Nice.
Look at his face. Yeah, he doesn't like these folks. These are the enemies of your enemy. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, sorry.
He just straight murdered them all.
He did.
That was pretty cool the way you murdered those people.
Yeah, head nod. Murderer. Sweet.
I like the way you murder.
Kind of into it. You know, back there, when we were flying around and you murder those fools, it's kind of into it. Oh, this is Jabba's wreckage.
He's going to kill the Sarlacc? Come on, leave the Sarlacc alone.
you just need to have a snack. The gyroscoping stuff was great.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool. That's a cool design.
Hey, buddy. Oh, it was. Okay, thanks.
No, it was taken from him when he crawled out by the Jawas. Well, obviously we know that. I guess he doesn't remember that part. Who would have thought we would have spent so much time on this Sarlacc? But yeah, I mean, it's cool. Turn the headlights on. First episode was pretty cool where they were like stuck in the walls of the digestive tract being slowly digested over 1,000 years. The whole ship's going in there? Oh yeah, you don't want to. Ow! That scared me. Oh, that's the fake mouth they added later.
Yeah.
Nice. Why are you trying to mess with the Sarlacc again? Sarlacc always hungry. Oh no. Ah! Oofa.
Wasn't that one of those? Oh, that's one of those like asteroid splitters.
Oh my goodness. Oh, they're killing the Starlax. The Lorax.
Snorlax.
Well, hopefully it's Beskar. I can't withstand that. Actually, never mind. It's totally destroyed. Thanks for nothing.
Just my Beskar melted.
that
That's what she said.
was great.
Even
He's
though she
awesome,
saved the
man.
day.
He's tremendous.
He's great. I like Tamara Morrison. He's got his due. He's Aquaman's dad. He's everything. You need to get back to
You can
normal.
get back to normal.
He's so intense. He's such an actor. He's such a drama. Like, if you watch the behind the scenes, he's like...
He's such a drama king.
Yeah, he's OTT in real life.
What does that
So
mean?
he's over the top. Like like Rocky was in that movie Over the Top. Remember when Rocky was in Over the Top?
Mm-hmm.
This is a good episode. It's a better one. Except for the talking around fires part.
Miss all the shots you don't take.
That's true. 100% of them.
Just math.
I told you, I'm just going for the ride. And you've got an iron stomach. Literally. Interesting. Hmm. Hmm. You need a tribe. Boba. He straight murdered Bib Fortuna's.
Or again, she's into it. She's like, "Oh, you're gonna murder some fools? I'm down."
Yeah. I'm out of murdering practice. I like that his head is the same shape as his helmet.
That was nice. It'd be nice to have a pals. You could just sleep in the back of the tank. Get droids at your every whim and whatever.
Yeah. Completely healed. He's still got some scars.
Dang, son.
He's a warrior. They were like, we don't want to keep
Actually
putting all this
abhors a
scar.
vacuum.
Yeah, but they didn't want to say abhor because kids watching don't understand how to say words.
Oh, look, it's Rob from Smash Brothers, Super Famicom brand.
Oh yeah. Oh, remember the Nintendo guy? Oh, look, it's our friend, Black Chewbacca.
It's a Worf Wookiee.
Yeah, I like he got dreadlocks.
Just go straight up murder these fools.
I'm digging that this
My
Wookiee
yellow
got.
woman.
What's this Wookiee's name?
Worf.
Not
This is a
Chewbacca.
cool. Not Chewbacca. No Baka. Look at this guy.
He's
He's
hammered
ready
drunk.
to fight. Oofa.
Best line he can deliver right now after he gets done with these guys is Boba Fett walks up to him and says, "I see you're making friends."
Yeah. He needs some bigger muscles. Oh, he's gonna break a chair over his back like in a bar fight. Yeah, look, you picked the wrong Wookiee.
Is it a boss
Here.
creature?
Look
Yeah.
here, Koopa Troopa. Yes, Jennifer Beals.
Chrysanthemum.
Chrysanthemum?
Chrysanthemum?
Chrysanthemum. Knuckle dusters. Dolomite is his name. You got me on that one, studio. Dolomite is my name. He's like, quit talking. I'm trying to murder this guy.
Flash dance. I don't want to hear anything.
Santa, they call him. All right, then, you know, that I will call it even.
So
I
I
could do
don't
that.
have to kill someone and I get paid?
He's gonna rip his arm off. There it is. There it is. I called it.
Just shaking my head, man.
I called it.
Shaking my head.
The
You
Wookiees are
had to
known.
do it. You had to do it.
Yeah, they literally had to. Like, you could just call it now. You could just say the trope, and it will happen in this show.
Max Rebo,
Literally, it was
whatever
like,
his name is?
gotta rip his arm off. Rips his arm off. Now he's gonna go. What is he gonna go play that chess game?
Always let the Wookiee win.
I like how he's gonna be our friend because he seemed pretty. You know, you want this guy on your side. Look at this guy. He's a BA. You know we're gonna see Chewie. We have to see Chewie, right?
If you're calling it, I guess it's happening. That's how this works.
It's gonna
right?
happen. Why have a Wookiee if you're not gonna have Chewie?
The Wookiee. There, that's the next show. The Wookiee.
That will be.
Wookiee of the year. I gotta make that shirt, dude.
Yeah.
Like at a Cubs game.
I picture, yeah, he's like, it's like a rookie card, but just Chewbacca's head on it. Look how they don't have to put as much makeup on his face now with all the scarring. Convenient. No quota. Spice.
Sync up my lips very well. Wishmaster?
Well, listen, like dog, lizard face. I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. Oh, that's our friend. That's a little morsel.
Pretty small bone. That's like a one tic tac.
Yeah. He's just played his trump card right there. By the way, there is a
This is dumb.
underneath the
I do
chair.
like the fact that he loves animals.
Yes, that's true. That's a nice treat. Well, that goes back to the holiday special version of Boba Fett. Well, okay, walrus guy.
Yes, needed that. Hold on, we need to sample that, dude. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Should be a gift.
And live long. That paint job is starting to chip already. A stainless Beskar.
Yes.
Fuck, we'd say Otay. The dude abides.
I gotta say, the boss people. They're doing cool things with their their irises, or their
yeah,
pupils.
with the like the.
And it might be
was it-
CG, but it feels like it's floating in a weird way, which is cool.
what's that called with the third eyelid? It's called like the try something.
Trilid.
Trilid. The trilid. It's like called the third eyelid.
Phospholipid trilayer.
It's called the nictating membrane. Humans have one, but it's very small.
Oh, by the way,
Prepare for war.
Like $47. $47 worth. We all get Chewbacca. Oh, there's a sound. Yeah, here we go. Oh, you hear the song?
That's a Mandalorian?
Yeah. So that's gonna link up. Watch the last 4 episodes be Mandalorian segue.
I'd be okay with that.
I would also be okay with that.
Mandalorian's a better show, but you know,
They're all.
this show is
imperfect,
following
man.
like all of the beats, all of the the aesthetics of that show. But
He ripped his arm off, man. Come on.
yeah.
The executive producer, Robert Rodriguez.
Ah. Yeah, he ripped his arm off because that's what Wookiees are supposed to do.
I'll be
I
right
love
back.
this art though. BRB.
That's great.
I do love this that they are showcasing these are called
There we go.
Thundercat. Thundercat. Then we said music by Thundercat too?
Oh, just that was going to be lighter. The scene was going to be more lighted in the designs, and then ended up being darker in the actual execution.
These are called what are these? They're called very specific. They're not like
Not
storyboards because oh man, why is it escaping me right now?
They're storyboards because you have a big score on them.
They serve the purpose of creating the vibe of what the scene should be like, not any specific actual shots or anything. It's just this is the overall feel and aesthetic that they serve. They're called concept designs. God Took me a minute. Which are great because these do really match the vibes of those scenes.
Oh, look, they were gonna do it that way instead of the ship.
Oh yeah. That's interesting.
I thought the effect with the bomb going in his mouth and then the explosion on a plane rippling underground was actually very cool, really cool, very interesting to watch.
There's a lot of pluses to this show. However, it's hard because I feel like it suffers from that. Star Trek, the original series, was a 5-year mission to boldly go where no man has gone before. That's the original text. But the fact is they were constantly exploring strange new worlds, which was the appeal, the fun part about it was like, okay, where are we this week? In a strange new world. But then they, the Next Generation did the exact same thing. But Deep Space Nine was a spin-off of Next Generation. Deep Space Nine took place in a space station in space that nobody could get to. So it just became a soap opera. It just became like, like it was a sitcom. Everything had to reset by the end of the episode, and they didn't explore strange new worlds. People had to like stop in and on the one set. It got pretty. I watched every episode of Deep Space Nine, but it got pretty boring.
It was like a good use of your time.
Yes. Yeah. But that's what I think this show.
This feels like it totally. It's like, look, it's more Tatooine. We already know all the things.
Yeah, it's like Tatooine was the planet we wanted to get.
Here's what the show suffers from. There's no point, is the problem.
True.
Like, there's no point to any of this. Like, at least with The Mandalorian, you're like, oh my gosh, in the first episode, but it's like, what are the stakes? He found a baby Yoda. What's going to happen with that? That needs to be resolved. And that's the entire show, is like resolving that immediate issue.
Yeah, so I wonder what they're going to do with season 3.
What's the point? Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, it's fun, but it's just this. None of this has any like. He's just trying to consolidate. I mean, it's fine, but there's no actual like deeper emotional connection, right?
It's just fan fiction.
At what point are we going to hear MC Chris? Because I don't care until we hear MC Chris.
Yeah, we need MC Chrysanthemum, right?
Is that his name?
His name is like Chrysantha. They call him Santha. Like Chewie? I don't know. But
do they all gotta have a name like that?
I think so. I think they gotta be called whatever they want to be called.
So I was at the grocery store earlier, and I don't know if you guys remember these, but remember when Planters made cheese balls in a tin?
Yeah.
I found some at the grocery store, and I bought them. And I'm very excited.
That's actually a score right there.
Chrysanthemum.
She called him Santa.
Oh, I think that's Santo.
They should just call him Chris. Chrisan.
D-Money.
What's spelled KRRS? They can call him Chris KRRS1.
KRRS2.
Yeah, KRRS1 like -1 like Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. I feel like so many of the names of these they're just like letter combinations, like Obi-Wan, Kenobi, or whatever.
Obi-Trice.
Obi-Trice.
R2D2.
C3PO.
Luke Kang Skywalker.
Luke Kang Skywalker. Oh, good golly. Good golly, Miss Molly. Wowzers,
like,
ladies and gentlemen.
Everyman. They're the everyman, the center of the story. Luke Kang Skywalker. He turned into a dragon and ate the Death Star.
I mean, sooner or later, Disney's going to buy Mortal Kombat. Disney's going to buy everything.
Well, I hope they don't, because then I don't know if it fits with the Disney brand of, not having people's spines ripped out of their bodies.
Yeah. Well, they got their arm ripped off in this episode in a very like G fashion where you just see part of the arm.
Did you see any blood?
Nothing. But
when you rip a boss's arm off, there's no blood. Everyone knows that. Who saw the first movie?
They wanted to put that in The Force Awakens. It's actually an outtake. Chewbacca rips off Unkar Plutt's arm in a deleted scene.
Bless you.
Who's Unkar Plutz?
Unkar Plutt is the guy that's like, that's mine. He was voiced by Simon Pegg. He was the slave owner or the whatever dealing out the.
The guy who tried to buy BB-8.
Quarter portion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the droid?
Yeah, that guy.
Unkar Putz.
Unkar Putz. He in a deleted scene in what's her name's palace, Orange Head, her palace, her bar or whatever, cantina. He shows up and then Chewbacca rips his arm off, and it's bloody.
Yeah, that checks
But
out.
you know, well, here's the thing that I find very disappointing about the Star Wars universe in general, or at least the way that they just sort of recycle and rehash, is that they're just playing inside the sandbox. They're not making the sandbox bigger. They just keep, they're like, okay, so remember that time we said this one thing one time? Let's reiterate that 3 more times so that we could just, instead of the beauty of the original 3 movies, the original 3, 77, 80, and 83, those movies kept expanding the universe. They kept throwing random ideas in there, and it kept feeling bigger and bigger by the time we got to Return of the Jedi. Now we just feel like we're playing in that same, within those constraints of those first 3 movies instead of growing the universe. Same thing with the sequel trilogy. I think that they didn't really, some of the ideas I think in The Last Jedi were good, and
at least it was trying something.
No, it was too different. It was too different.
Right, exactly. Well, I think that's literally why everything now is just going to be like, it's once bitten, twice shy on that one. It's like,
it really is.
Well, we're never doing that again. I guess we just play it safe. Who cares if we get criticized?
Yeah.
I'd rather be criticized for playing it safe than taking risks.
I don't know, but that's why I enjoyed The Last Jedi, which is the controversial sequel, but it's like the most original movie since the original series, I think. Yeah.
All right, listen, I got a boogie.
All right, we'll go and boogie to some Thundercat, ladies and gentlemen. I'll play some Thundercat real quick before I go here. Spotify's opening. I'm going to play about 6 seconds of it because that's all you can before they probably hit you with a copyright claim. But yes, Thundercat, he's got the grooves. He's got he's an incredible musician. Like, he's just stupid. He's just stupid at the bass guitar. And it makes me angry. It makes me happy and angry at the same time. It's really
I have to
interesting.
leave too, but may I announce something quick?
Quickly here. Let's play some Thundercat. Hold on a second. Thundercat, real quick. This is a very famous Thundercat song. He borrowed that beat from another thing. That's groovy, man. And then there's this one, which is Do-Rag.
Taking this bass line.
So good.
He's like somewhere between Anderson .Paak and Tame Impala.
Yes, I think he does a collab with Tame Impala. I'm pretty sure he may have actually, but he's quite good. Yes, Ron.
I'm very excited to announce tomorrow is the 250th episode of the Ron Pertee Show, but it's technically like the 1000th episode.
Right.
Because I've been broadcasting.
But who's counting?
Well, I am, but besides 2000, I've been broadcasting since 2004, and if you add everything up, it's up to like almost 1,000 episodes. And
dang!
It's with it's with William Goldsmith from Sunny Day Real Estate.
That's
and
amazing.
The Fire Theft and Ascension and this little indie band. I don't think they're going anywhere, but they're called the Foo Fighters. He used to be in that band.
I heard about that. That's amazing. William Goldsmith.
Anything.
Maybe one day we'll hear from those young lads. Any day now, Vin Diesel. He's going to be a big star one day. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the show. Thank you, Oliver, Thank you, Ron. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for Studio 8H and I Play Dreamcast for hanging in there and watching these episodes of Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett. Man, oh man, it is definitely a show on Disney Plus that you can watch.
He's Boba the Fett.
Boba Fest every week here Wednesdays at Aristotle Full Throttle. Thank you guys for joining me, and have a wonderful night. And I'll see you tomorrow when we come back with some trivia. We'll have some trivia tonight, trivia Thursday tomorrow night. And stay safe. Eat a bagel. Don't just make sure that you're not hurting anybody. And also, if you go see a band and you have too much fun before you see the show, there's no one to blame but yourself. I don't know what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter.
Please don't feel bad about it, and don't justify or excuse it nonstop for the day. 48 hours, whatever you do.
I just wish I watched my favorite band instead of sweated into my hands.
It happens, man. I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there. It totally happens. I've been there. It's fine.
All right. Well, thank you for validating my experience. I had a wonderful time with y'all. Have a good night.